What's going on, guys? It's Ryan here with Michigan Storm Chasers. A pleasant weekend upcoming here. It's going to be beautiful today as well as Saturday, and perhaps most of Sunday for majority of us, although storm chances do increase into that Sunday timeframe, especially into next week. Go ahead and dive in here to the future radar here off the NAM 3 model. We're going to see the rain here stays away for today, into tonight, into the overnight, back into tomorrow afternoon. We see no showers, no storms in the state. We get into Sunday morning here, we're going to see a few showers approaching from our south and west. How far those get and if anything pops out ahead of that will be dependent on the amount of lift and instability available Sunday afternoon. But just know there is a increasing chance of showers the later we get into Sunday, especially for southern lower Michigan. But also the SPC does have a general thunderstorm risk out there for all of the state for Sunday here. I do think most of this will arrive later in the evening, if not overnight into Monday morning. Remember, these outlooks go until 8 a.m. the next day. So technically 8 a.m. Sunday to 8 a.m. Monday is the valid time for this outlook. So just keep that in mind as we get into Sunday. There is a chance of increasing showers and storms. Nothing at this point appears to be strong or severe, just your general general summertime thunderstorm here for you guys, with potentially some gusty winds, frequent lightning, as well as perhaps some small hail. Definitely a possibility, but nothing severe is expected. Now, we've been tracking an active period here of weather for the upcoming week. Go ahead and look at the CSU learning model. This model is a probability based model, and the bar on the bottom is your probabilities. So the tannish brown color is 5% up to 15, the yellow is 15 to 30, so on and so forth. Now, this model has been doing fairly well depicting where hazards and potential severe events may set up. So we use it quite often here. We started using it to communicate you guys what to kind of expect and what we kind of look for, stuff like that. So starting with Sunday here, it does say the best probability of severe weather is well off to our west, over in the plains, perhaps parts of Iowa, Minnesota. As you get into Monday, though, that does start shifting to the east, but still does not really put Michigan in a high probability of anything. The yellow area definitely has a high probability for Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, perhaps Kansas as well, getting in on potential severe weather for Monday. And then also into Tuesday, that does shift a little bit closer to the Michigan area, but still is sitting off to our west and to our south there. Into the Wednesday timeframe, it does continue to shift eastward, now includes parts of the East Coast, as well as majority of the Midwest. Into the Thursday timeframe, I repeat, no major probabilities here showing up. And then also here for Friday, that probability does continue to shift eastward there. So the overall takeaway is potentially active period here, although Michigan for right now definitely does not appear to be in a favorable position for severe weather in general. Going back to the GFS model for your overlap of your wind shear with instability, go day by day here fairly quickly. Going into Monday here, there is Monday. We see the bulk of the best environments off to our west. We go into Tuesday here. It does kind of shift over here into Michigan. So we're going to watch these days closely for a rogue strong storm or two, but nothing overly organized. No big complexes that are going to hit us. Doesn't look possible. Doesn't look likely right now. It's a possibility, yes, but the chances right now are still very low. Here's Tuesday. Environment still off to our west. Here is Wednesday. That does shift a little bit further, perhaps close to southwest Michigan and West Michigan in general. We're going to watch Wednesday fairly closely, just because that day, look, out of the 4 or 5 days we're kind of watching, Wednesday definitely looks the most concerning, although still not really concerning if you get my gist. Excuse me. And then also here into Thursday, that does shift into Michigan before that entire environment shifts off to our south. So overall takeaway from this will be that the potential for storms does exist. If not severe, there is going to be rain chances, pop-up storms. It's going to be a fairly active week in terms of potential storms, but overall organized severe weather does not appear to be a very high concern right now. If it does come to fruition, definitely watch that midweek time frame, Wednesday and Thursday in particular. Temperatures, though, long term here, we're going to be up into the mid 80s. We're going to be in the mid 80s for at least probably a week or so, perhaps longer than that, 10 plus days of mid 80s here. We could see a few days fluctuate based on cloud cover, rainfall, stuff like that, but definitely prepare yourselves for a little bit of a warmer pattern here, but definitely not scorching by Michigan standards here. It's going to be very pleasant summertime first week of August and also end of July for you guys. So with that being said, appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to smash the like button on your way out. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video update here at Michigan Storm Chasers.